Breaking news out of the city of St. Louis.
Now, the city just revealed tonight the City Emergency Management Commissioner, Sarah Russell, is on paid administrative leave after outdoor sirens were not activated ahead of Friday's deadly tornado. So a city spokesperson said Russell is on leave pending a full external investigation. Friday, CEMA staff, including Russell, were at a workshop not at the CEMA office where the siren activation button is located. We're told Mayor Cara Spencer ordered an internal investigation which revealed several issues. Starting tonight, Captain John Walker with the St. Louis Fire Department will lead that agency until a permanent replacement is found.
And tomorrow there's a press briefing at 9 a.m. where the mayor is going to talk more about this. And of course, First Alert will be there. Stay tuned for updates on air and online.